Hello and welcome to the online television news update with me, Lynn Komjisha. Now, as Uganda prepares to celebrate its 54th independence anniversary, we take a look at Uganda's armies over the years. The military has always played a central role in Uganda's state of affairs, sometimes negatively, and for 8 years it directly ruled the country. At independence, the Uganda Army became the national army. It had been part of the King's African Rifles. With a few battalions and a few thousand soldiers, the first commander of the Ugandan Army was Brigadier Shaban Opolot. In 1966, he was replaced by Colonel Idi Amin, who was used to overthrow the constitution. Amin, who was promoted to Major General, remained Army Commander of Uganda Army until 1971, when he overthrew the government and became head of state.
Actually, I took this decision for the economy of Uganda, and I must make sure that every Ugandans get a fruit of independence. Since actually Uganda is not yet independent, I will say that, even when the British handed over on the 9th of October 1962, the Uganda still not yet independent.
It survived until 1979, when it was defeated and overrun by the Tanzanian army, clearing way for the Uganda National Liberation Army, whose commander was General Tito Okello. This was the most poorly trained and undisciplined army since colonial times. When its powerful Chief of Staff, Major General Oyite Ojok, died in a helicopter mid-air explosion in 1983, it started disintegrating under the pressure of the then rebel National Resistance Army. In 1985, General Tito Okello became head of state in a July coup, and his kinsman, General Basilio Okello, became commander of the UNLA. It was defeated and disbanded by NRA in January 1986. The National Resistance Army became the National Army under the command of General Eli Tumwine, the same man who fired the first bullet at the start of the armed struggle at Kabamba on February 6, 1981. In October 1995, with the passing of the new constitution, the National Resistance Army, whose numbers had been greatly reduced, with many freedom fighters demobilized as the force, and started undergoing professionalization. This led to the Uganda People's Defense Forces, which since then has been commanded by generals from Mugisha Muntu, Jeje Odong, James Kazini, Aronda Nyekirima, and currently Katumba Wamala. The UPDF has 10 seats in Uganda's parliament. And now for our Pearl of Africa pick, we look at the Crested Crane. The Crested Crane is Uganda's official bird. It is featured on the country's flag and coat of arms. It has been a national symbol since 1893 because of the crowned crane's amazing gracefulness. The honors were done by the then Governor Sir Frederick Jackson, who chose it to embellish the Union Jack. The grey-crowned crane, scientifically known as Balearica regularum, is a bird in the crane family. In Uganda, it is not just a bird, but respected as the official bird of the country. Chosen as Uganda's symbol over 100 years ago, the Crested Crane is the most cherished and adored bird in the country. It is visibly seen on the national flag and also the coat of arms. On the Uganda flag, the crane is centered in the middle with one leg in motion, which indicates that Uganda is moving forward. In its plumage, it contains the 3 colors of Uganda and is a friendly, gentle and peaceful loving bird, characteristics that are certainly true of the Ugandan people. Even though it can be found in various national parks and several wildlife educational centers across the country, the crested crane is endangered, primarily due to decreased habitat. This beautiful bird, which walks with grace and pride, feeds on plants, seeds, grains, insects, and sometimes worms. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch us again on your mobile phone, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go. I'm Lynn Komjisha.